Welcome to episode 3 of Section 8.5. I'm Dalen Young.
It's your boy, Steven.
That's Steven Allen, and today we have one of the most handsome comedians in Tulsa.
Gay.
Dare I say dashing, Preston motherfucking Sly.
What's up, guys?
How you doing today?
Tired.
You're tired?
Took a nap.
How long of a nap did you take? I napped before the pod, too, and I woke up, like, all shaky and shit.
Well, I got off work. I left work early, like 2:40. Probably got home about like 3:40 because I had to go give blood at the VA. They took 12 fucking vials. I don't know. I got home, passed straight the fuck out, woke up at 6:30. So.
Damn.
Yeah.
VA put you to sleep, baby.
Yeah, he did. Took all that blood from me.
Shout out to all the veterans out there. We got 2 veterans in here. I feel like I'm in the presence of royalty.
No.
Yeah, that's fine. Actually, funny enough, Taco Bueno 10% off for all veterans.
Oh, man. We just got a bunch of Taco Bueno for the kids. Should have used that discount.
I'm thinking about, I had a party burrito the other day. 2 of them. I shared them with my dog. And it was probably the most white trash thing I've ever done. It was like sharing 2 party burritos with my dog.
Remember when they were like 89 cents?
Yeah.
They're $1.29 now, which isn't horrible, like, considering inflation.
Yeah.
$1.29 is too much for a tiny tortilla. Actually, it's not. Taco Bueno is making the right decisions.
Taco Bell got expensive.
Yeah.
Taco Bell did $4.89 for a goddamn 5-layer.
Taco Bell used to be the jug. You get that damn. They had a $1 menu for a little bit. That was the shit.
Oh, they still do though. They got $1 cheesy bean and rice burritos.
Those are pretty good.
Those kind of fuck.
Yeah, anytime I eat Taco Bell, though, I feel like I'm eating fucking Play-Doh. Like, it has that aftertaste of Play-Doh.
It's them fake beans.
It don't act like you never tasted Play-Doh as a child. Everybody was curious.
I've tasted Play-Doh.
It's like trying your own, jizz after.
It's.
You're like, what is
we could segue into what we were going to talk about then. Off that,
I guess
the group chat was very horny today.
I missed out on the group chat a lot today.
Damn it!
There was a lot of secrets revealed.
We were revealing some deep, dark secrets in the group chat.
I guess I'm going to have to go scroll through.
We're not going to name names, but we found out that one man do be coming.
Yeah, a guy that no one would think is a comer. He's comes.
A bicentennial comer.
A bicentennial comer.
Every 200 years.
Every 200
Twice
years.
a month.
Twice a month.
I gotta clear the dust out of my dick.
His prostate is suffering, though, for real.
Well, that's why he has such a bad attitude.
That's why this guy has such a bad attitude.
I would be cranky if I didn't nut all the time. I nutted today already, dude. I'd beat my shit before y'all got here.
Hey, respect asexual, okay?
Oh, I do. I respect all orientations. I feel bad because last night at my mama's house open mic, shout out to Juju and Shelby. That was a fun mic. There was a table of, like, obvious... It was either lesbians or NBs. I don't know which one. You can't tell nowadays, but it's like, shout out to the harem of lesbians back there. I got a laugh from, like, 2 of them, but I was like, oh, man, what if they were, like, asexual, non-binary? Like, you never know nowadays.
There's a lot going on there. Like, you're a human. All right, cool.
I don't know. I respect asexuals the same way I respect a praying mantis. Like, it's there. I'm not going to fuck with it, but, like, I really don't know what it does.
I mean, even if you would fuck with it, it wouldn't want to fuck with you. That's the thing, dude.
A praying mantis is a beautiful animal.
I like. Well, and so are most asexuals, but, like a praying mantis, an uncle molested them or something, and they chose.
Fun fact, praying mantis, the women... They cut off the man's head after the man ejaculates into them, the female mantis. That's what they do.
As they should, really.
They decapitate them, and then they bear their seed.
I found out that black widows... This is good potting, by the way. I found out that black widows... female black widows don't actually just go fuck the men up for no reason after they spider fuck.
Spider fuck.
And it's because... the men were fucking with them the entire time, like destroy their webs, destroy the houses, all that, take their food, and then the women are finally like, fine, I'll give you pussy, and then once their guard's down, they're like, nah, I'm going to kill you.
So like a comedian in a relationship.
Bingo. Yeah.
Straight up. Let me live off you, baby.
Let me live off you.
These open mics ain't paying.
Yeah, not enough women are killing open micers though. And
I
that's a
wonder
problem.
why. No.
They need to. I think every woman should.
I think it's because their women don't know that their boyfriends are wilding the fuck out on any abled vagina at an open mic.
I did not. I do want to say. So I just got broke up with. That was something
Hell
that
yeah.
happened this week. The shackles are broken. Let's go. But I will say one thing that I was always good about was like, just stick to the business. I think it's really easy just to like, if you're in a relationship, just stick to your business. If you're at the open mic, like just chill. You're fine. Talk to the boys. Ain't no reason to be out there meandering with the hoes, you know?
Shout out to the boys.
I'm in a relationship with a comedian. Even when she talks to me at a mic, I'm like, back up, bitch.
It's like, you're too
I'm
funny.
taken.
My girlfriend would
know.
hate you.
Well, Preston can attest to this. Like, anytime you're doing anything military-wise and a woman shows up, you'll have fucking 20 dudes just quit what they're doing and surround this girl like they didn't just leave their wife that morning.
100%. It always sucked being the new girl at work, probably, in the military.
Yeah,
Just fresh meat.
You'd be a private and you have an E6 over there. Like, what?
How you doing, girl?
Are all the memes real? Like,
Yes,
Yeah.
probably.
yeah.
Military
Yes,
is a
and then
fucked
some.
up place.
I've been with a couple military ladies. I mean, they get down. They like to have fun.
But dude,
As a matter-
I'd love to be a dependa.
I think I
I
told.
would love to be a dependent. I would love to have my husband's rank and then see some dude that just graduated basic training and be like, you have to fucking salute me, asshole.
Wait, they have to salute their wives?
No, but
No,
the
you
wives
don't have
think
to
so.
salute their fucking wives.
That's insane.
Did you know my husband's a pilot? Like, I don't care.
You'll have a fucking... If you see a big old gal, no ass and leggings, her husband is a sergeant first class, and your whole fucking day is about to be ruined if you don't go to parade rest and say excuse me when she walks by. And the sergeant first class, knows that's bullshit. He knows that's fucking dumb. He hates his wife, but because he hates his wife and has to deal with her when he goes home, you're about to get the shit smoked out of you. You're about to be doing push-ups all night because his fucking wife can't stay away from black guys.
Jesus Christ.
That sounds way personal.
Was this a personal experience?
This sounds really like
Yes, me
firsthand.
I know there was one dude in my first base. I don't remember his name, but he would just stay at work for like 20 hours. And I'd be like, dude, why don't you go home? He's like, I fucking hate my wife. I'm just like, divorce. But they had kids.
You can't.
Yeah.
Some dudes are they're real good about that. I have dudes I work with like at my regular ass job that are just like that. They'll come in at 4 or 5 in the morning and they don't leave till 6 p.m. And I'm like, what are you doing? Go home, dude.
I'd rather kill myself than live that life.
Same.
I used to do that, though. When I was married, I would... when you first start the post office, you're just out there forever.
Post office.
Fuck yeah, I'm not shouting them out because that'll get me in trouble.
I got fired from the post office, so you might get in trouble for me.
They're going to be like, you know Preston Sly? I'd be like, I've never met him, actually.
Don't know.
That guy.
He's a piece of
Never
shit,
heard of
really.
him.
I've heard if I knew who he was. But we used to, like, do the 12, 14-hour days. And, like, even on the days I'd get off at, like, 6 at, like, the 10-hour mark, if my ex-wife's parents were at the house or they wanted to get dinner, I would just drive around the block, my own block, and if I saw them still at the house, she'd be like, when are you going to be off? And I'm like, fucking, I don't know.
I'm still pushing. I got 15 more stops I got to make, so however long it takes.
Yeah, I know you over there like, fucking mail's bullshit today. I don't know.
They got me
fucking work is like dogs.
They got me driving to another part of town for some reason.
over
I don't
here
know.
with Taco Bueno in the passenger seat. Shout out Taco Bueno.
Shout out to Taco Bueno. If you hate your family, there's nothing like stopping at Taco Bell for a nice Mexi dips and chips or a whole lot of platter. It'll take you at least 30 minutes to finish it off.
Taco.
And that's enough time to get away from your bitch. Anyways,
Damn.
we got
All right.
If you fucking can't stand your wife, boy, do I have a solution for you. Taco Bueno now has dine-in till midnight at most locations. Not every location. You need to check your search engine for that. But Taco Bueno, if you're trying to dodge your wife, they have a sit-down area that you can go sit in till midnight. No one's going to ask you anything. You can go to the salsa bar. You can take shots of the salsa, as a matter of fact. I've been doing that for a while now. I don't even have a wife. I
walked into a Taco Bueno. Some dude's just doing shots at the taco bar.
I gotta chase the fucking bottom shelf gin I bought on my way home from work somehow.
Is that a Bloody Mary?
Yeah, I think technically, yeah. A so spicy Bloody Mary.
If you're putting alcohol in Bueno salsa, that's like a period Bloody Mary.
That is.
That's what I'm talking about.
Period.
These episodes have become longer and longer Taco Bueno commercials.
I think essentially we just need to rename.
Are you guys trying to get a
podcast.
Taco Bueno
Yes.
sponsor?
Why? Because why not?
I love Taco Bueno.
I
My
also
family.
love Taco Bueno.
I was born into a Taco Bueno family. Like, my family is obsessed with it. My cousins, they all live out in Grove, and if they ever come out to visit, it's always like, oh my God, you guys, I gotta go Taco Bueno. And I'm like, it's not that big of a deal.
No,
like, it's just, they're on every corner here.
You ever had Taco Tico in Claremore?
Oh, yeah, that place is good.
It'll make you shit yourself,
Yeah.
but it's delicious.
I've never had Taco Tico.
I mean, there's one in Claremore. I don't know if.
Aztecas in Claremore is really good. They got
I've had
birria.
Aztecas.
Birria.
Were you ever around Fort Huachuca for any reason in Arizona?
No, I don't know what that is.
Well, it's an army base, and
Okay.
this is irrelevant to both of you, but they have the place called Taco Time,
Taco Time.
and it
Time.
rules.
I bet. Taco Time and
Delicious. They have taquitos.
When I lived in Wyoming, we had a 24-hour burrito spot that was like
That's what I'm talking
the
about.
shit. And it was so cheap. You could spend $7 and get like a California burrito with steak and fries and all that shit in it. And it would be like 3 a.m, and they would have a child working at the front counter, and they would just have Mexican soccer playing, like, always. It doesn't matter if it's happening right then and there or if it's a rerun. It is Spanish dub, fucking Mexican soccer playing.
What else do you want? What else do you want, really? I don't know why we're shooting for a big target like Taco Bueno when Baja Jacks exist.
Baja Jack. Dude, I've been loyal to Jack since I was 16, dude. We're talking 12 years in the making. I've been in love with Baja Jacks. They got a superior salsa bar to Taco Bueno, as a matter of fact.
All right, here's the thing. I've never had Baja Jacks.
You've never had Baja?
No.
Buddy. Do you like French fries in a burrito?
I
bet you would.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Sounds good.
The best thing at Baja Jacks is you can do a build your own burrito, like Chipotle style, but it's
Yeah.
the same price no matter how much you put on it. They just
load
give
that
you a
bitch
check
up.
card and you mark off what you want, and it's like $10 no matter what. It is so fucking good. And they got a lot of pretty ladies working in there, so it makes it nice. You know, it's like going to Hooters, but they're a little more, how do you say?
Underage.
Yeah.
Underage. Shout out, Robert.
Man, I was asking for bread and fruit.
That's 3 Robert shout-outs on this podcast.
He fucking...
He did it to himself.
He did it to himself.
I saw him yesterday, and, like, I'm not going to lie, I definitely got on his ass at one point in time because he was acting a certain way, and I called him a weasel bitch, and then I went to go say hi to him last night, and he's like, well, am I still a weasel bitch? And I'm like, no. Like, I'm like, yeah, but, like, no. Like, I'm literally saying hi to you. What does that make you think?
You're
Like,
not a weasel bitch, but you are a pedophile.
well, then he tried to explain to me, like, well, man, I didn't know that Dalen wasn't going to go to that concert, and I didn't know the McAllister stuff was a big deal. And I was like, dude,
The concert really wasn't that. It was more of a big deal to you than me.
yeah, it was just
I
everything.
think you just wanted to be mad about something.
Oh, I wanted to get on his ass.
I was like, yeah, well, we didn't go, and you're like, no, I got to say something about this. You fucking pussy. I was like, all right. Well,
I saw a man
stop
spiraling.
you.
I saw a man spiraling, and I instantly took the opportunity to like just make it worse. I was like, how can I fuck with this guy more? And now we haven't seen him at open mics for months, so
And now he's
you should
back.
thank me.
Well, he popped back in. He's back in it.
He didn't come to alumni though.
Well, a veteran comic told him to kill himself last night, so that was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of veteran,
Like military veteran or like doing it a while?
Like doing it a while.
Okay.
Respecting the game.
Cheyenne, shout out Cheyenne, who's on. We don't got to do shout out.
Shout out to Cheyenne. We love Cheyenne.
Fucking.
Fuck
she
Cheyenne.
asked me if I wanted to go, and I planned. And she asked me if I wanted to go to an open mic in Stillwater, and her selling point was veterans welcome, and I was like, no, I definitely don't want to go to that if it's veterans welcome. And then she was like, I think they mean veteran comics, and both of us were like, oh yeah. so we're both dumb.
How long do you have to do comedy before you're... Preston, how long have you been doing comedy?
Too long.
17 years.
Too long.
Longer than you've been alive,
Too long. No.
Was I close? 17 years?
17 years is a little bit more than what I've been doing it. Started in 2015.
Damn.
Did it for about a year and a half. Took about 3 years off, give or take, because I moved away. And then I came back and then tried a little bit, and then COVID happened. And then that was a good time in Tulsa comedy. Rivals were born.
Was that when like all the shit started popping off?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's always been popping, but you know, with the COVID thing, it was, you know, like the political debate of wearing the mask, not going out, going out. So some comics were going out somewhere, and the ones who weren't were shitting on the ones who were, and it was a whole thing. So,
I mean, but the ones that were probably got funnier, probably got better at the craft. Or not, or they
that's
like,
debatable.
Yeah, I mean, the
Or
ones
they were
that-
for QAnon. I don't know.
The ones that stayed in have one show they do, and they like to gatekeep everybody at a brewery in North Tulsa.
A brewery.
Shout out to North Tulsa breweries. We love Tulsa. Love Tulsa.
Preston, what was your first joke that you were like, this is a fucking banger, that looking back now, you're like, this is the worst fucking joke I've ever said in my life?
All of them. Yeah. I don't hardly remember much of my first material, honestly. But I do remember one particular time on stage. It was kind of like in the moment thing I said. And I was like, well, guys, it was either do comedy or hang out in my closet. So
Fuck, that's better than anything I'll ever say.
dude, I was very like depressed when I first started comedy. It was actually sad.
I think
What are you
have to
now?
even start.
Well, I mean, all right, times my depression now by like 1,000. That's where I was at then. Yeah.
You were
Yeah,
just
honestly,
Trevor.
I think whenever when I first started, because I was doing open mics for like probably 6 months in like, when was that, 2022, I think.
Yeah.
And then I just stopped because I was like,
I remember the first time I saw you, you were like full cowboyed up.
yeah.
And I was like, I'm not going to like this guy.
And then you got to know him, and you're like, I definitely.
Well, then the
fucking
next
hate
time you
this
came
guy.
in, you looked
Definitely
like
don't like
a member
this
of Fall Out Boy. The next time you came in, and I was just like, what the fuck is this guy?
I'm a chameleon.
It's the duality of man, really. You go yeehaw or you go Fall Out Boy.
It's true.
I'm how do I say it? I grew up in Collinsville and Broken Arrow and
Fair
Tulsa.
enough.
So like
Okay.
I've got a little bit of country boy. I've got a little bit of, white rich fella that's wearing the polo and the short shorts, and then I've also got, most of the time I'm wearing like a shitty t-shirt and skinny jeans. That's kind of my attire with skate
That's what I
shoes.
do.
Yeah, I pretty much wear the same thing every day, genuinely.
Sometimes I like to dress up. I've come to find dressing up's fucking stupid, and I can't stand people that are always like, well, I gotta wear, what am I gonna wear to it? It's like, shut the fuck up, dude.
I gotta wear a suit to an open mic to do the same jokes that have been bombing for 12 years.
Like, who gives a shit? You know who the best dressed comic is in Tulsa? Zach Amon. Shout out
Zach
to Zach
Amon is the
Amon.
best dressed
Amon,
comic
fanny pack.
in Tulsa.
I was going to say Z, but
Z as
He's
well.
the snappiest.
Yeah.
Snappiest
he's a very
dressed.
snappy fella.
I'll
do
fuck with the
love
top
Z.
hat. The top hat's a look.
I remember when I first met Z, I thought it was an act.
Oh, same.
So did I.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh no, that's Z.
I
Yeah.
hated Z when I first met him. Like, I was like, this guy's on my fucking nerves just by looking at him. And then, like, I had one conversation with Z, and I was like, I would die for this man.
Yeah, right.
Getting to meet Z is like starting a game of chess, and you have no idea where it's going to go, but it is combative, but you respect each other at the end.
Have you ever sit next to him at like an open mic and like heard his commentary?
He hates everybody.
Yeah, it's funny. It's
I
hilarious.
love it.
He'll sit next to me, like, it was this week or last week at Alumni. And, like, I've kept forgetting to keep time because of his commentary. I was like, Z, goddamn it.
I want to like record his commentary,
He's so
That's a
fucking
podcast
funny.
in itself.
like just the whole,
Z time.
Z-Ton.
Here's the Z pack.
the Z pack.
Get you
Z's cool.
clean.
Z always has bubbles.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
Yeah, he has that bubble pipe. I've never seen one of those in person until I met Z.
Every time I see Ryan smoking a pipe, I fully expect it to be bubbles. I can't accept that he's actually has a raging nicotine addiction.
Okay, truthfully,
He's been smoking that pipe for years.
if you base it off
I've been
looks,
saying that.
if you base it off looks, you would expect Z to have Ryan's personality and Ryan to have Z's personality. If you just base it off looks alone. In my mind.
They both kind of look like each other, though.
Yeah, they got similar vibes.
Ryan, put on a suit and a top hat.
Shout out to Ryan Green. I dressed up like Ryan the one night that he hosted Ed's. That was a fun time.
Oh, old Ed's. That was a wild place.
R.I.P. The regulars hated us there.
I thought that I was going to hate Ryan, and I do.
I sway. Sometimes I'm like, man, this guy fucking sucks. And then I'm like, I love this guy. This is exactly who
I
I
have my
am.
moments, yeah.
I think it's because we're so alike.
I was the most nervous to meet Preston in comedy.
Why?
Because I fucking saw you on everything, and then like would see you off in the distance, and you'd be frowning. I was like,
That's just my face.
You have an
yeah, I
intense
realize
vibe.
that now.
I have resting serial killer face.
I realize that now, and
Yeah.
now you're one of my favorites. But now I'm like back then I was like, I gotta impress that guy
Yeah, I think the first
back
time
there.
I
Or
remember.
he'll kill me.
Because if you're saying I was in the cowboy getup, that was at Ed's, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was at Ed's.
'cause I remember I was like, this guy's like the shit. And I'm like, but he looks scary. He looks intense. And then I'm like, oh, Preston's actually like a sweetheart.
Am I though?
Preston's a sleeper.
A sleeper.
Sleeper. He just woke up. Actually,
Yeah.
he sleeper so much.
How was
Fucking no.
so we have a show coming up in McAllister next month.
The barn show or the boat
What's
show?
it's gonna be a boat festival.
Boat
Boat
festival.
festival.
There's bands playing.
Hell yeah.
There's bands.
But
Bands
I just want to know: are you going to invite the married that was trying to bed you at the MacTown SmackDown?
Trying to.
Polio?
Oh, she betted.
Are you gonna invite her?
I
I'll invite the married lady from McAllister that has schizophrenia. If you invite your married lady,
no, I'm good on the skits.
I'll bring her there.
I don't know. I am worried she's going to show up though. Not like worried, but I'm just like, it could be awkward.
She shows up with her husband.
Well, not my first rodeo. So,
Hey, partner, I heard you're a funny guy. Turns out he's
What if
into
she
it.
brings her husband and then like you're thinking that he doesn't know, and then when she walks off, he just like slowly rubs down your ear and like gives you one of these on your earlobe,
Yeah, there's
and then he
dudes
just
that's into
winks
that.
at you.
You get on Reddit a
Oops.
little bit.
Fuck.
If you lurk around Reddit enough, you'll find some freaks that are lurking around our people around here in
Tulsa's
Oklahoma.
a freak show.
Fucking Tulsa.
Tulsa is a freak off.
Tulsa NSFW on Reddit. There's so
Oh.
many penises,
There's so many people.
and I don't know how to explain this, and I don't want to ask him, but I'm pretty sure I've seen Royal Oates' penis on.
You probably
Reddit.
have.
I know.
I recognize
and
the
this
tattoo.
is the only reason I know that is because when he takes pics,
Oh, yeah.
it's about there.
We've all seen the outline.
And there was one full raging on there, and I was like, Royal?
You should have sent it to him.
I didn't know him well enough. Like, if I find it again, I didn't save it because I'm not gay.
You just
but-
send a picture of a black penis to a black guy. Like, is this you?
But don't tell the difference.
Every black penis you see on the internet, you're like,
It's just J Love, and I'm like, Royal.
tell me this is you.
This is your dick. Please let me touch your dick. I just came to your dick.
Oklahoma Hotwives, man. Have you been on there?
Hotwives. Yes, I got on there only
I'm
to
learning
catch
so
my.
much.
I got on Oklahoma Hotwives because I was so sure that my ex-wife was cheating. I was like, obviously it's going to be on Reddit.
Yeah.
It wasn't, but I did see girls I went to high school with on there, and I was like, let's
Nothing better.
go.
Nothing better. When you see old Kaylee that you had third period math with, sophomore year, she's in a failed marriage, so now they're polyamorous. There's no greater feeling.
You see her fucking weasel husband with greasy ass hair and wireframe glasses standing behind her in the mirror, and they're like looking for a third. And
Looking
it's
for BBC.
like, God damn.
That
it.
was my phone.
I think that's like low key. I think
put
there's
your
some
phone in the
racial
cup
shit
holder?
though, because like
cup holder,
I've
dude.
looked into the whole hot wifing thing, because at one point in time, this was not from Reddit or anything. At one point in time when I was on Tinder in like 2022, 2023, I matched with this lady and I didn't read her bio. I just thought she was hot. And I end up reading her bio, and it says looking for a sex surrogate. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
Oh.
And she was like, oh, my husband and I are into hotwifing. And I'm like, I have no idea what that is. So I started researching it, and that's when I got into the Oklahoma Hotwives Reddit shit. And I'm like, oh, this is crazy. But I ended up banging this married lady, and her husband bought me dinner. It was great.
What?
Shout out to Lone Wolf Bond me, dude.
God Oklahoma Hotwives, though.
Yeah,
Oklahoma
Oklahoma
Hotwives on
But
Reddit.
there's a big majority of the hotwife population that they specifically seek out.
Like, are these dudes wanting me to bang her in front of them?
Yeah.
It depends.
Well, some
Okay.
guys just like to know. Not that I know, but
Oh, I know it all. Oh,
some
hell
guys
yeah,
just
dude.
like to.
They just want to know that
That
they're
ain't
sloppy
it, but that's
seconds, which
something
is
else.
Weird. But there's a big majority of the ladies on there that are seeking out BBC. They're seeking out the big black cock. They call themselves Queens of Spades, and I'm like, there's
Queens
got to
of
be
Spades.
there's gotta be something racial here. Like, I feel like that's very plantation adjacent.
My
Plantation
search history
adjacent.
on Reddit is
I've never really dived into Reddit, so
Rhea Ripley, bug facts, brutal murders,
remember Faces of
Jerking
Death?
off to all three of those things.
Oklahoma Hotwives. Here we go.
Yeah, let's hear it. You're probably gonna see my penis. I just posted on there today.
Jesus.
Did you?
No.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's me. But I know that lady. Her name's White Sector.
I love
I
that you
frequent
know.
that page, dude.
It's just like this.
It's been the same.
Fucking, why are you doing that in a dentist's office?
It's been the same 4 ladies on there since
Steven, is that you?
That's me.
No fucking
Yeah,
way.
I got a fat cock.
Are you lying? Are you for real?
No, that's not me.
Let me see your hand.
Let me see your hand.
No, put your other hand out like that. Steven!
I've been caught red-handed. I'm
Yep.
looking for.
Hot husband play?
Yeah, dude. That's what we're into.
Oh, that's a real lady. That's not a pocket bussy. Never mind.
That's a real
Yeah.
lady.
They would never.
She's built weird.
But yeah, Tulsa Freak Off.
Tulsa Freak Off. We should, instead of Tulsa Tough, we should have a Tulsa Freak Off. Instead of bike races, we should just have baby oil races. Well, they did that big slip and
Well,
slide
yeah.
thing downtown for a while.
They
Does that
still do it.
They still do it.
I've never been to that. There just seems like a lot of people.
I don't like stuff with a lot of people like that.
Yeah, like in the summer it's just people and sweat, and I'm
out. I'd
Yeah,
rather
I'm
be
out.
inside with AC.
or if I'm outside, I don't want people.
Yeah.
It's weird being on this page and knowing people on here.
Do you really know people on there?
Yep.
Like the girls or the dudes?
Both. Who is that? How do you know that,
Her
Larry?
name's Aaliyah.
Her name's Aaliyah?
Shout out Aaliyah.
Shout out Aaliyah. I think it
Tell
is.
her to hit me up.
Looks
I'm
just like her.
newly single.
You don't want
Um,
it, dude. Have you ever rubbed your eyes after eating a Baconator? That's about.
That's what it's like.
That's about what it's like.
I just still can't believe Dalen and I found out that we're Eskimo bros this
And
week.
we're gonna leave the
you
name
fuck
out of
one
that.
time in Tulsa, you're an Eskimo bro.
That is
This is
like
true.
with, yeah.
And I think that's I always tell people that move here, they're like why?
I've actually never had sex with a woman. Honestly,
Never.
that's not
Virgin.
my lady.
Well, last night, Shaniqua was asking me why is everybody weird about fucking around in Tulsa? I'm like, because everybody knows everybody's business. Like, it's a small town.
Yeah.
Like a motherfucker. Like, if you fuck one person, everybody gonna know. Everybody gonna know. It don't matter.
Yep.
Don't matter who. You don't even have to tell anybody. They
Well,
just
you
gonna
get
know.
posted on Are We Dating the Same Guy, too.
Yeah.
The second that you send a DM to a girl, they're like, Are we dating the same guy? And it's like, guys, please. Guys, please, give me a chance.
Guys.
Preston's been on there.
All I did was send a friend request.
No, I'm on the Are You Fucking My Wife?
Are you fucking my wife?
On the Oklahoma Homewreckers page.
Yeah.
Is there one of those, too?
Oh, yeah. I'm on there.
On what, Reddit?
I'm on
On
there now.
Facebook. I'm not. My face ain't on there, but I'm on that page. I joined the group.
Fuck, dude, I gotta look up this Oklahoma Homewreckers.
It's pretty cool, man. I mean, if you need some leads, it's the place to go.
You want to find the women that are easy?
Yeah, dude. I think that's the main reason to even be on the Are We Dating the Same Girl, because the Are We Dating the Same Girl page is night and day between the Are We Dating the Same Guy. The Are We Dating the Same Girl page, dude's like, shit, I fucked her last week, dude.
Dude, Are We Dating the Same Guy, or Are We Are we dating the same girl bros that didn't even know me but saw me comment on a few things? Because I just like to be cracking jokes at people's expenses.
Oh, yeah.
Being like, because I'll just randomly say it. They'll post like their wife and they'll be like, I found messages. I'll be like, it's me.
It's me.
And then they'll.
Every time.
But like,
It's me.
this girl that I was talking to years ago posted me on there after like, we went on a date. It was horrible. It was a horrible date. She's a terrible person. She's like, I found out she didn't have custody of her kids, went to the bathroom, and then walked out of that date.
That's the way to go.
Like, I
Type
just
shit.
didn't say anything, blocked her, got in my car.
She had big tits.
Yeah. And so she posted me all over there, was like calling me a piece of shit. And like, I paid the bill on the way out. I was just like, let me just pay this. I was
Okay,
still a
that's it.
gentleman.
Better man than me.
Yeah. And so like, I made sure she got water, but we,
You don't need a Dr. Pepper.
I paid it. You really need another. I paid it. And there's rats from both pages, on both pages, obviously.
Yeah.
And so these girls are trashing me, and just the rat exposed themselves. And they were like, Dylan's the greatest guy I've ever met. And I was like, yes!
Thank you, brother.
And then they shared it to the Are We Dating This Same Girl page, and I was just like, I don't know who you are, but God bless you.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much. You made up some shit that I never did, but thank you.
I try to end things amicably if I ever date a woman. I've been lucky to dodge bullets, not getting on there. Thank God. But I mean, I would say I've had like maybe one relationship where I've been shitty, but it was like a just mutually just fucked up, toxic. You know what I mean? Like
We've all
just
had those.
Hell, like a hell relationship. Where
It's
you're
called
like,
trying to be together for life when you're 20.
yes.
Yep.
I got married.
Brought
when I
to you
was
by
20.
Taco Bueno.
Brought to you. If you are looking for an excuse to,
Leave your wife.
leave your wife, you go to Taco Bueno. You
Preston.
And look, if you hate your wife, give me your number.
Hey.
go. Honestly, yeah. Like, I'm thinking it's White Boy Summer for me and Preston. We're gonna go
White
tag
boy
team ladies.
summer.
This is really inconvenient time for you guys to be single.
I'm sorry.
I've been single. Well,
I mean, I'm happy.
are you?
I think you're.
No, I'm
happy.
just
I am. I'm
I
having
can
a great
tell.
time.
You got more like
She's the best.
you got more joy in your face. You're a little more
do.
jolly.
Yeah, I don't hate people as much.
I bet, like, I want to be in a relationship, but I know I shouldn't right now. It's not a good time.
I think my last relationship showed me that I was just like kind of the same thing where I'm like, I don't really need to date anybody. Like, I'm okay with just like being a fuck boy till I'm 40.
Fuck boy
Like,
till
I'm
you're 40.
okay with that.
Let me tell you about that life. As I just turned 38, it gets exhausting. You
You don't look a day over 37.
But I'm not constantly chasing though. That's the
Me
thing.
neither.
If I was like, then that'd be a different story. If I was
chasing
like, oh,
is just exhausting.
yeah.
It's just a lot of work and effort.
But it's easy for me to be single because I'm just like naturally flirty. Like I enjoy just
I am
like
the worst at flirting.
talking to women.
Same,
It's fun.
brother.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I don't know. Talking to women's so easy. I had to catch myself a lot whenever I was dating because I was like, oh fuck, I'm getting a little too deep here. Like I'm kind of
Getting
It's
Say a little
easy
too
to
much.
talk to women. That's not the problem. Like, I'm not good at flirting, so I'll make myself laugh.
yeah.
Because I'll be like, why are you saying these things?
You don't believe this?
Like, you won't get dirty talk from me in the bedroom either, because if I try, I'm going to giggle.
Oh, dude. I dated this girl that tried to do, like, the whole femdom thing.
Hell
Not
yeah.
findom, femdom.
Femdom.
And the whole time that she was, like, trying to fucking just overpower me, I was just, like, laughing. I could not stop laughing. I'm like, you are just a tiny, hot lady.
What's her name?
That's
tell you after the
disgusting.
pod.
Uh, Because this sounds
It's happened a few times.
This is sounding up my road.
I always seem to attract dominant women for some
man.
reason because I'm gay.
I
think that's what happens to me. Is a lot of these girls like they're in relationships, but they're like, "Oh, this is like my gay best friend," and then we fuck.
Yeah. Oh, it's.
That's true. Being a gay
Yeah.
best friend is
Yeah.
nice.
I found that out in high school. I was close friends with this lady. We had a couple classes together. She was dating this guy, and we all go fishing one weekend, and the lady and I were like, "Oh fuck!" Everybody's like, "Oh, we're out of worms. We got to go get bait." And the lady and I volunteer. We're like, "We'll go up to the bait shop." You know, we're homies. It's whatever. We always roll together. So we did, and I ended up getting head on the way back to her boyfriend, and that was the start of my hedonism, I would say, as a man. Like, just seeing, like, all right, you know.
Did she kiss him?
Oh, yeah. She definitely kissed him after. And dude was like, what took y'all so long? He's like, oh, we got lost on a back road. You know how it goes.
Why does your mouth taste like Steven's penis?
She's like, how do you know what Steven's penis tastes like?
That's the thing. She knowingly kissed him after sucking your dick.
Oh, and it took everything in me not to laugh.
That's
disgusting.
She's married now. Shout out to that lady.
I mean, they find a way.
I should hit her up. Men are dogs.
Men are dogs, except for women kiss their boyfriends after they suck somebody else's dick.
If you like kissing your boyfriend after sucking dick,
maybe he was into
Bueno.
it. Maybe he was into it.
Go get you a muchacho or a muchacho, whatever the fuck they call it, and go kiss your boyfriend. It'll mask the dick taste. It'll taste the exact same.
I had a coworker that he was into hot wifing. Like, his wife was a hot wife. Well, she wasn't hot, but she got fucked by other dudes. And this is disgusting. But he liked when she would come home after they finished, and then he would go down on her.
But
and like
you should die. Like, you should be put to death if you like that.
Like while she was carrying a load?
Yeah. She would save it, and then when she got home, he would take it. And I'm like,
that's just gay with extra steps.
that is very gay. That's worse. Not that being gay is a problem.
No.
But that is.
But it's like, if you're going to... My thing is, if you're going to be gay, be gay.
It's worse than being
like,
gay.
don't... like, don't hide it. Just be gay.
Yeah.
Just be gay. Just say you're bisexual.
Who gives a fuck?
Fuck both. The hot husband.
Yeah. Yeah, dude,
So
get
next
railed out.
episode,
Get railed out by some fucking BBC, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude. Get yours, King.
Make him get you a hotel room. Fuck
That's
it.
what I'm talking about. Could you imagine if you swung both ways?
Dude, I
would get so much dussy.
I had a guy offer me his grandparents' like trust fund if I married him once, and it was like a few million.
Why didn't you do that?
Why didn't you? That's a Chuck and Larry situation.
Right. Well, looking back, I was
You're
a little bit
bisexual, man.
Well, that's a loose term for me.
So is it more?
You tell girls you're bisexual.
Is it more of like you've experimented or you're just open type of thing? Not trying to be like
no, there's nothing better than the female body.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But
God bless.
sometimes.
Where's that grizzly wintergreen?
Sometimes you just gotta fuck a butt, dude. Yeah. A nice man mouth. I've never done that, but
it's all right, Steven.
I've kissed some guys. Like I've kissed my guy friends many a times. I remember one New Year's Eve, my buddy Max and we went to this house party in Catoosa, where I ended up drinking an entire jug of half Sunny D, half tequila.
Oh yeah.
And
pure baby life.
We ended up kissing each other when the ball dropped because we were the only people that we went without dates, and we're like, fuck it, let's kiss each other in front of everybody just to see what the reaction is, because we're in Catoosa, and the reaction was not good. They were like, y'all are gay, and we're like, no,
homos.
That
where's
was
the lady
gay.
at?
Did you use tongue?
No.
But what year was this?
Were you hard?
We both kissed ladies after. I definitely got a little hard because I was like, oh, damn, this is nice.
It's just the touch.
This is probably 2017.
2017. All right.
Yeah, I think it was like 20.
We were a little more open-minded.
You get a little fucking brushed up with a buddy. You look into each other's eyes. You get the friendship a little confused. Pop some. You pop a little halvesies.
For me, it's always just like it's funny. Like I always just think it's funny. Like I'm just like, oh, dude, if I kiss my bro right now, like everybody's gonna think I'm gay, and that's hilarious to me.
I won't make eye contact with some friends because I don't want to like look longingly. Because I don't want to find something out and be like, you know what?
Look at their luscious lips, just a little too long. Like,
dude.
What's
Steven
up, daddy?
and Dalen are looking at each other.
You ever look at a friend and you're like, damn, that bottom lip. Dude, you could bite that. I'm putting a dip in.
Damn, buddy, you got a... Hey, buddy, you got a... I never noticed, bro. You got a fat ass. What's good? Do you do squats?
Yeah. Hey.
See, for every single fucking comic
man, his ass is fat.
person that's ever said that we're homophobic, go fuck yourself, because
I got called a transphobe while dating a trans woman.
What?
I tried a stupid joke. Didn't work out, so I quit using it. But it was just like, actually, it became a meme shortly after. But it was like if you have a trans man and a trans woman that fall in love, do they get the sex change?
That's just gay with extra steps, or that's straight with extra steps at that point.
My mom had a couple people working. My mom had a couple people working for her. That one was a trans woman, one was a trans man, and then they still hooked up. And
that's
she would
nightmare.
never let me ask them what the deal was. And she was like, "No, you're gonna offend them." I was like, "I genuinely want to know."
I want to know. Half the time that I offend people, it is that it's just like a morbid curiosity of like, how does that work? Like, I want to know how it works. I don't really care.
That's how we all stumbled onto gay porn. So how does that work? Oh,
I know. I keep looking and I still don't get it.
Yeah,
I can't even watch lesbian porn. I'm so homophobic, dude. I can't do it. I'm like, oh, there's not a penis in here.
Shout out to Dale for finding black lesbian porn on my Motorola Razr.
He wasn't mad about the lesbian part. Yeah. Let's just put it that way. I've hooked up. I like black girls. I think black girls are cool. I've hooked up with a few black girls. I think I am going to swear off white women though.
I think black. I think black people are.
I'm not racist.
Yeah, black women are cool. Okay. No, look. All right. Clip that. No.
I mean, yeah, a little loud, but
I think. No, I actually prefer. I think black women are dope. I fucks with black women. There's just not a big abundance that fucks with the white boys out here. In that regard, you know what I mean.
And why would they?
I don't blame them. I mean, it's not like I'm not that cool.
Nothing bums me out more than seeing a beautiful black woman, and then when the dude rolls up, it's a white guy that looks like he's from Malibu's Most Wanted. It's like, you could have just had a black guy. I don't like why. None of us like this type of person.
We hate this guy.
None of us like wiggers.
Who was the one?
That was a crazy time.
Who was the wigger
this was yesterday.
Used to drop the N-bomb at open mics?
Tyler Wick.
Yeah, Andrew?
Andrew.
Yeah.
I feel like black women love Andrew's archetype.
I don't feel like they do because black women are incredibly smart.
Well, yeah, but I mean, what you're saying as far as like,
yeah,
there's a lot of them. There's like, you know what?
You have to be a dumbass.
I'm gonna give this white boy a chance.
You have to be a dumbass.
You gotta be a dumbass.
You gotta be a dumbass to like white guys that say the N-word.
Well, that disqualifies all three of us. I'm gonna say it right now. I can't stand.
Brought to you by Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. If you've ever felt like saying a racial slur, dude, just go into Taco Bell and say it.
They'll be cool with it. They're fine.
Dude, I had a crazy thing happen at work today.
What's that?
A woman answered, which this has happened before. I've been groped at work, but a woman
who hasn't?
A woman answered the door in just a robe, like stereotypical gilf. And
what's her
she
address?
Was, like, calling me. I'll tell you off the air. Like, she was obviously wine drunk out of her mind at 3 p.m.
Hell yeah.
Neighborhood right behind Bricktown Comedy Club. I'll give you the street name later. But she opened the door and she's like, "I'll take those."
That's a pretty
baby.
nice area.
Like, took the packages from me. And then lingered for a little bit, like I was supposed to make the move.
Oh man,
you should have,
dude.
No,
she wanted that package.
You could have been on a ring cam porno.
Ooh,
I have been caught on a ring cam saying wild shit.
There's nothing wrong with that.
These people that used to be on my route, they were like, "We love when you walk by our house because we never know what you're gonna say." And the first month I worked there, I had no idea what ring cameras were. So I was definitely saying the worst shit.
And that's how your comedy career got started.
There's just a ring camera footage of Dalen jacking off out there.
I'm just like, you like... United States Postal Service does not condone jerking off to Meg the Stallion. Sports Illustrated on people's porches.
It would be hilarious. It'd be a funny prank if you were delivering mail to your friend, not to a stranger, because then it's weird. But if you jacked off into their magazine or their mail, and
I would be so mad.
That's why Preston got fired. Preston, what is the nasty? Wait, hold on.
Whoa.
What is the nastiest breakup you've had that is hilarious now?
The nasty. None of my breakups have been awful, except for like me and my first wife. We just fought a lot towards the end. I've only been in like 4 serious relationships.
We're gonna start another.
What? We're gonna start another one.
We got the newest
Me and
throuple,
Preston.
the newest gay throuple.
Newest
in this
gay
room.
throuple.
We only fuck chicks, but
I don't really have any wild stories like that.
Except for
I think the craziest thing though was like when me and my ex-wife decided we were going to separate. We lived together for like 9 months still, because I was stationed in England. We were trying to get her back home through whatever program, so we didn't have to pay for it.
was she a Brit?
What's that?
Was she British?
No, she American.
oh, love, I don't think this relationship's working out.
It's not working out.
Shout out British women.
With their fucked up teeth.
Hey,
That's what started the whole breakup.
That's what started the Revolutionary War, was British women.
Fucked up teeth.
Could you imagine what I was talking about?
You and your wife 9 months.
Oh yeah,
I'm trying to get toothy head from a Brit.
but they're actually pretty good. But
I don't like it because I feel like if you were trying to like talk sexual with a British woman, she'd be like, "Oh, let me see that tallywhacker."
Take me knickers off.
No.
I said Nick, not.
No, we know what you said. I don't,
Take me
now
knickers
that
off,
you're
love.
clarifying, it sounds like you didn't.
yeah.
say that the first time.
Remember,
I'm gonna bleep that.
he thinks black women are cool.
I think black women are awesome. I've been with a few of them.
Yeah, black women hate my dad
Or I think your dad hates black women.
because like I've never seen my dad get his shit checked unless it was by a black woman.
Wait,
It's
hold
that
on.
random too, and they'll be like, "Fuck," you." I'm like, Dale, quit riling them up, dude. Come on.
You gotta be easy on them. My first crush, whenever I was in kindergarten, was an Asian girl. I've never gone back to the Asian persuasion because I feel like my heart was broken.
You haven't tried
By a
Asian kindergartners again?
Well, my name isn't Robert. So there's a few names I can name, but I feel like Robert's the most safe one to say on the podcast.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, the other ones are safe too. It's not like they can fight you.
Yeah, that's true. If anybody wants to fight me, hit me up. My address is boop.
I just want to know when and where so I can watch.
We'll be there. We'll be out. It'll be outsider style. I've always wanted to get an outsider style rumble. I've only been in like one like big group fight.
I'd watch you knock the colors out of some guy's beard.
Why does it got to be colors?
Yeah, I was like, I hope he finished this
Oh,
sentence.
sorry. Out of the beard, I don't know, dude. Sorry. Pastels.
If you have a dyed beard and you're not gay or bisexual,
Probably bisexual.
come on, dog. What are
Probably
you doing?
bisexual.
What if you're not?
Fuck, I was going to say something I forgot.
So if you're bisexual, can you take pictures of naked women?
I think
Yes.
that counts. Yeah.
Yeah. You feel more safe.
I don't-
Yeah, until,
Yeah.
the internet exists.
Shout out internet.
I'm more into. I'm more. I don't know. I don't really. I feel like I would feel so uncomfortable no matter what taking pictures of naked women just because I'm like, why are you doing this, girl? Like you're better than this.
You're better than this.
Like you could do so much better than this. You're doing this for your husband that
I'm just
works
not a
at the
good
refinery.
photographer. Not for him.
Like what the fuck? You're doing a boudoir shoot for your husband that
It's for hot moms,
makes
all right? Or hot wives.
your husband that makes $36,000 a year. You're doing this fucking $500 photo
Ballin'.
shoot. You could do better than this.
Boudoir shoots, they're empowering to women. I get it. I get why they're nice.
Why? So they can feel like they're
They feel pretty.
a porn
Let
star?
them feel pretty. Yeah.
Let them feel pretty.
Well, just
feel
go
like
get
a
regular
freak,
pictures
dude.
taken.
Glamour shots.
Yeah, go get a regular. That's my thing.
Go get.
If I'm gonna get nude photo, I don't want professionally shot nude photos. I want fucking
Raw. Some
Yeah.
amateur raw.
I need
nude.
the iPhone direct. Like you went in the message app, you hit
Baby in
camera.
the background.
Yeah,
Unflushed toilet.
your clothes.
Is that a
in the laundry
tampon in your
2
trash
weeks.
can, girl?
Ew, you get your period. You're disgusting.
You ever get a picture of a
Shout out
lady's
periods.
pussy and you can see toilet paper specks in it?
No. I do remember going down a highway in Idaho, and my friend Pete hanging his ass out the window of the other van, and a little piece of toilet paper just blowing in the wind, and his ass cracked.
It wasn't like a rat race situation.
We were racing to Boise to party. So when I was in the military, we were TDY. You know how it is, TDY parties.
TUI. What's TUI?
TDY, temporary duty, something. I don't know. You go somewhere besides where you're stationed for a few weeks.
Go somewhere and have fun.
Yeah, and it's like don't ask, don't tell.
Your friend Pete puts his ass out the window.
When I was going to school in Wyoming,
Shout out
Yeah.
Pete.
we'd do similar. We'd go down to Colorado State
Ow!
because Fort Collins was only like an hour away from Laramie,
Yeah.
Wyoming. We go drive down an hour south, and we would literally just look for houses that had a bunch of cars in them. We just go to parties, and we'd end up getting laid that way. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible, but
Why?
it's what we did.
Why is it horrible?
I don't know.
It
I
is
mean-
funny, like, when you're on a field exercise, and then this dude's using his whole battery life to get nudes from a woman that's not his wife, and then you, like, hear him making promises to this woman.
Ew.
You're, like, fucking in the patrol base looking over. You're supposed to be pulling 50% security, but nobody's pulling security, and he's just over there like, yeah, I'm leaving her as soon as I get home.
But his wife's doing the same thing.
Yeah,
though.
no,
He's
his
like,
wife-
when he comes back, I'm done.
His wife is actually getting fucked.
Yeah. That's what they don't tell you. Daly
ask,
can
don't tell.
attest to this.
I would never.
Dudes will deploy, and their wives will be at the base club that night looking for dick.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Dudes will fucking go to the motor pool for inspection, and their wives will get fucked.
Yeah. I mean,
If you
if you give her
go in
enough
the
time,
military and you leave your wife alone for 5 minutes, she's gonna cheat.
yeah,
Damn.
she's getting railed by somebody.
Well, yeah, because I feel like a lot of military wives are.
Well, a lot of
for the
those-
security. It's
Yeah,
not anything
exactly.
else like that. It's like,
Yeah, a lot of those marriages were rushed. They're young.
But
It's just
if you-
it's a terrible.
Just got in the military. That
Don't get
stripper
married.
Does not love you.
No, she hates you. She just wants your
Your Honda Civic's fine. Don't get a Charger.
37% APR is not good
Wait a
Question.
second.
I have a question for the fellas.
for the fellas
I've hooked up with 2 strippers, but I've never been to a strip club.
type
Never been to a
shit.
strip club?
I've never been to
You
a
ne-
strip club.
I don't like strip clubs.
I've just never been.
They're not like my thing.
It's the same reason why I've been with Hooters girls, but I don't go to Hooters. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
their
Like,
wings
it's
are
just-
terrible.
Hooters
Yeah.
has dog shit food.
I don't. It's like I don't want to objectify unless they want to be objectified.
Well, then they
by me.
shouldn't dress like that. No, I'm just,
Oh my
she
god! I
wearing
keep
that?
seeing people share this post of like, oh, she's not, if this summer if you see a girl in skimpy
Oh, yeah, I've seen
clothes, she's not dressed like a slut. You're just a rapist. And I'm like, hold on now, hold on now. Sometimes they can be dressed like a slut. Doesn't mean I'm going to do anything about it, but. Sometimes I can. I'm just calling
hey,
a
you know
spade a
what?
spade.
If it's hanging out in public,
Slut.
I'm looking. Like, I'm not gonna stare, but I'm gonna notice it.
I was like, why do you what you got all that ass out for?
Yeah.
You know what you working with? No, ain't even in like that territory of like, I can't wait. It's just like, what the fuck are you Why?
I mean,
Like,
it's
what's
the
the?
same as like looking by and just be like, nice. Doesn't make you a rapist.
This
Yeah.
coming from a guy that wears
Nice.
jeans during the summertime. Like I
Yeah.
wear pants like
I get
all the
that.
time. So I'm just like,
I'm a
you're
pants
not
guy.
hot and sweaty. Like you're just making excuses.
Yeah. I don't know. My balls are always sweaty.
God forbid. God forbid.
We're topping the Cheyenne episode on.
Instead of going racial, we're going just
Rapist.
Misogyny all day. It's a misogyny marathon.
The boys. That's all right. A little misogyny never hurt.
No, I love women. I think women are great.
I hate the meme. I don't hate the meme. The meme was funny in 2018. I hate that I've seen
Shout out Roscoe.
ROSCO.
That I've seen 6 different comics. 2 of them did it at the same mic. I think it was at Keel's, where they're being like, "I give my girlfriend a massage. I'm a misogynist." It's like, that's not original.
It's not funny.
I feel like there have been more meme jokes popping up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
dude, fucking. I mean, why not? I guess
we're just, the world's running out of material.
There's a particular couple of people
a particular couple of people.
that I won't name names, but yeah, no. Every time I see them, I'm like, oh, I've heard this, and then I'm like, oh, I saw this on Instagram today on somebody's story because it was a meme that they shared.
I want to get those guys in an area with no Wi-Fi.
Like, write a
Just
joke
let
now.
them go.
Like, here you go,
And be like, do your set.
roast battle.
Roast battle. Like,
They're just
oh,
up there
no.
scrolling Instagram.
Fuck, dude.
No phones. I was bringing up the idea to Joey West. Shout out to Joey West. I was bringing up the idea today
Piece of shit.
that I think it would be a fun idea to do an open mic where you have to do off the top, like it's off the cuff.
Oh.
It's got to be improv.
I mean, that's most of my open mics.
Force
so.
people. I'm tired of seeing people with the little book and they're reading it
yeah.
and they've got it up to their nose like they're your fucking grandma trying to read the recipe book, and they're like, don't you guys think it's funny when your asshole makes a fart sound? Nah.
Page turn sound.
I'll take my book up there if it's brand new stuff. But that's more just to keep like on subject. I've never been one of those that like just recites what I wrote down.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Well, like when I do like longer sets, I'll bring like a little like Post-it size paper and just have one word to like.
Yeah.
They have like a set list.
Yeah, I
even
kinda remember the joke.
Metallica does that.
Yeah.
That's acceptable.
I mean,
But there's some people you'll see them, and they've done.
just don't have
shows.
on a showcase, have your damn phone in your hand. That's
Yeah. The one
if you've done it, it's
I've
okay.
seen
But
that.
yeah,
I haven't
it's just
done it,
like-
but I want to name a name.
Cheyenne got caught up doing that because she ain't got no pockets. I think it was at the first Jumpin' Jays that was done. She didn't have anywhere to set her phone, and so she just had it in her hand. And I guess somebody was like, try doing it without reading your notes. And she's like, I wasn't.
I just looked at it twice.
Just had it in my hand. Now, if you could hide like a little set list, like
The secret is have your phone on the stool.
yeah, that's a good one too. Until the screen goes black because you forgot to turn off the auto lock, and
That shit sucks. Having it in low power mode, and you're like, oh, I've got
I
it.
always try to put my phone on low power
Set?
mode.
And then, like, you always got to take like a drink while you're doing that. You're like, all right, let me take a drink so I look unsuspecting. I don't know. There's an art to it, but I'm
Yeah.
tired of people holding their book up to their face. It's plain and simple. I don't appreciate that.
That's my move with the beer. I'll put the card or the piece of paper around it so it sticks. While
Oh yeah, I did. I did that when I first started.
Yeah.
You know,
You get a little PBR tall boy.
Let me see what's up.
put it around there and just take a drink.
Best note hider is Peter Bedgood. He puts it on his guitar.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Notes with goats. We got to get Peter on the pod. No offense, Preston.
What did I do?
Nothing. You're just here, man.
No, it's cool. I
Preston said he doesn't do pods, and then he did a long ass Taco Bueno commercial.
hell
If
yeah.
you tell a particular non-comic that says he's very heavily involved in the comedy scene that you're not going to do a podcast, and you just feel like you got to do a podcast anyway, go to Taco Bueno and then come to Section 8.5. We would love to have you. If you don't want to do a particular guy that has an action figures collection podcast.
You guys should try to do your podcast at a Taco Bueno.
We should.
That would be
It's a great
fun.
idea.
Just like find like a big booth, get back there.
The day we get the Taco Bueno sponsorship, we will go to Taco Bueno and do it in their kitchen.
We'll do a once a month live pod.
live pod
From the
Taco Bueno.
kitchen.
From the kitchen.
Everybody has to get a party burrito. You can't just sit there for
hell
free.
yeah.
Hear me out. 61st and Peoria, Taco Bueno, open mic.
That's a good one.
I want to do that. I want to do an open mic at a Taco Bueno
I
now.
would love that.
I waited 30 minutes at that Taco Bueno once, and I was the only car. I was like, what the fuck are y'all doing in there?
Fist
One
fighting.
person there.
Probably.
I DoorDashed.
They were probably fucking. They're like, well, wrap this up and then make this guy a burrito.
I was on some financial.
It's salty, dude.
I was on some financial
So much sour
hardships
cream in
at
here.
one point in time.
It's dripping.
I ate that Taco Bueno. Now I'm pregnant.
Fucking Bob.
I was door dashing at one time and I got an order for Jack in the Box. Over
Always
off
forget about
51st and
Jack in
Yale.
the Box.
It slept on. I will say I do like Jack in the Box every now and again. But I got an order from Jack in the Box and it was like, oh, we'll give you $2 extra pay because it's out of your way. And I was like, where the fuck is it? And I looked and I was like, that doesn't seem that bad. And when I go pick up the food, I get a call from an Indian guy and he's like, my friend, we're going to give you $5 extra for hazard pay to go to this area and make the delivery. And I'm like, why?
Oh, shit.
Why? And so I show up. Yeah, it's off 61st in Peoria.
Hell yeah.
I show up to an
$5.
apartment complex.
North
and,
or south?
Wait, what?
North 61st or South 61st?
I don't know the difference.
By Riverside.
It was
They're both bad.
desolate, and I will tell you this.
I used to live in those apartments that were like on
The white
61st
ones
and
or the tan
Riverside.
ones?
Well, they were like blue. I think they're like tan now.
Like
or dark.
I went to the blue and white ones, and before I pulled up there, there was two cops that had like three dudes in handcuffs on the curb. And
Yeah,
I should
they'd
have
be
like
like
saw
that.
that as my sign.
Nah.
But I went up there anyway, and it's like guys smoking on the porch. It's like crackheads running around. It was fucking insane. And I'm looking for the apartment number, and some guy smoking a blunt's like, "Hey man, let me get that food." And I was like, "Is it yours? Like, what's your name?" He's like, "Man, just let me get the food. That's mine." I'm like, "You're Delilah?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, give me that food." And I was like, "Okay, here you go."
Sorry, Delilah.
And I was just so ready to get out of there.
Yeah.
Because, like, I shit you not, as soon as I handed him off the food, there's gunshots in the apartment complex next door. And sirens, all the bullshit. And whenever I got out of there and I got on to my next delivery, I get a message from the person I was supposed to deliver to. And they're like, "You didn't bring me my food." And I was like, "I don't know how to tell you this, but I got robbed."
Yeah.
Like, I got conveniently robbed. I went with it.
Yeah.
I'm lucky I didn't lose my wallet.
I got stuck in a drive-by on my route in North Tulsa.
Hell yeah.
What?
Yeah, and so went to get a certified sign for it because fucking they don't pay their bills, and so in that neighborhood,
We're talking about
so
geography.
So I had to get a certified signed. Dude signs it. He was pretty cool. Seemed like Crown Vic in the fucking driveway. Whatever, normal shit, normal North Tulsa business.
Yeah.
And then I went to a house the next street over. Had to get another certified. Their door was a piece of plywood, and it just had a washcloth through a hole. And so I knocked, and then he like creaked open and like looked at me, and I was like, "I need a signature," and he was like, "Okay," and then like sign it. He's looking around. Hear the tires like rip around the corner. Mind you, the first guy was a very nice guy. He gave me a rib.
He gave you a rib?
So it's important to note he did give me a rib if we're picking on who's wrong here. He gave me a rib. They were having a family day. Here comes this Crown Vic coming around the corner, and me fucking, I look back, I was like, oh, fuck. Next thing you know, just gunshots open up and just tear this guy's house up. The one I just got a signature from, and I'm ducked behind a tree, and I'm like, fuck.
Holy
like,
shit.
And then I stand up and look around and go walk. This motherfucker, same guy that gave me the rib, drives by and he goes, "What up, mailman?" I was like, "Hey." Hey, man.
How's it going?
I didn't see nothing. It's fucking, I don't know what happened to him. He was at his house the next day.
Mind
Said,
your
"What's
business.
up?"
Had to get another signature.
No, I just like, he was just fucking screen doors open. He was sitting on the couch and he was like, "Hey, man." I was like, "Fuck."
Sometimes you just gotta shoot your neighbor's house up.
He
just
gave
to
me
let
a
him
bottle
know.
of water the next day, so I was like, I don't know what this guy did to get shot up, but he might be a fucking asshole. Because you're the nicest guy I've ever met.
Yeah, you just got to stay out of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, let the beef be beef.
I wanted to ask. I wanted to be like, what's that guy's fucking deal? What did he do?
Like, why you want him dead?
Like, why did he die? Because I'm on your side.
So that's my
already.
ex-boyfriend.
That would be wild. A drive-by in North Tulsa between two strong gay black men.
That's my ex-boyfriend. He's out here. He fucked my brother.
You imagine? Imagine sleeping with a girl and then some guy walks up ready to whoop ass and you think it's because of that girl and really he has a crush on you.
He tries to fight the girl.
Decks the girl.
That's one thing I never understood, like, in high school. If, like, a chick got cheated on, she'd always try to fight the girl that her boyfriend cheated with and not, like, beat the shit out of her boyfriend in public. Mm-hmm. It's like, I'm going to beat this bitch's ass. I was like, why?
Yeah,
why
dudes do, too.
You look dumb.
No, if I was in a relationship and I caught a dude fucking her, I'd be like, well, you're just a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But,
fucking,
like,
you didn't know.
yeah.
I mean, unless it's like one of your friends.
Yeah, if it's the
That
homie.
does it. If it's a friend that fucks your wife, full game.
Yeah,
Like,
it's,
whoop his
you can
ass.
kill him. You're allowed
You
to
can kill him.
If it's
Crime
just,
pass.
Just some random guy.
dude
Who
it's
didn't
like,
know.
Oh, she's a
He
whore.
didn't know.
Yeah.
That's all.
Beat her.
Well, that reminds me, going back to the group chat today.
Oh no, the group chat. Which one? No.
The good one, not the chaotic one. That's literally anybody that's signed up their name on
An
a
open
sign up
mic
sheet for an
list.
open mic. So when I was in college, my freshman year of college, I met a lady. I think I've told this story on the pod, but basically, I met a lady that I didn't know nothing about her. She was in a sorority. I met her at homecoming. She was telling me that her parents were in town and then they were going to dinner and yada, yada, yada. And I was like, all right, well, let me get your number. Got her number, end up hanging out, end up banging that night. End up banging from September till about November. And then I find out after Thanksgiving break that she has a boyfriend. And
Yep.
she's had this boyfriend for a long time. And they're married now.
Yep.
They're married now, so
She had to find herself.
shout out to Delaney.
She had to know. She's like, do I really want to?
Delaney was a great lady. She was a good lady, but yeah, she would hit me up random times of the night and be like,
Oh, I
"My
had that
roommate's
all the
gone."
time.
Yeah,
You got like girls that like they're in relationships, but every now and then they'll shoot you a message, and like normally it doesn't go anywhere, but you're just like, why?
it's like the bat signal for guys that are suicidal.
Yeah.
Like straight up, just like,
Yeah.
"You want some pussy? What?"
It got to the point where like this girl would message me, and then like the last time she messaged me, I was like, well, what did your boyfriend do? Like, why are you mad?
Girl, what do you do this time? All of a
That
sudden,
shit does happen a lot. Like, especially if you're a depressed guy and you're like, I don't want a relationship right now, and then you end up doing whatever, having sexual intercourse with a lady,
But then what are we?
and then that comes, and you're like, well, we're just fucking. When she gets a boyfriend, she'll still message you.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And it's like, no, maybe, no.
I have this
Hit me
chick.
up after.
I've got a chick that she moved to Texas like a few months after we were talking and shit, and like she still hits me up. She's not married or nothing, but she was playing. I knew she was playing games from the get go because so she lived in Owasso, and she would be like, "Hey, boo, fuck Owasso." But
Come
she.
to OMG Lounge on the 29th.
Yeah, 29. That's the only redeeming thing about Owasso. But she'd hit me up and be like, "Hey, you want to come pick me up and we'll go out and hang out?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And I picked her up from this guy's house, and I knew immediately that something was up. I was like, "Wait, why am I picking you up from a guy's house?" She's like, "Oh, we're just having a poker night, nothing crazy." And I'm like, "Bitch, you was getting fucked by this dude. Now you won't get fucked by me. Like, what the hell is going on right now, you dirty bitch?" But she still texts me from time to time. She was like, "I
Did
stopped
you
texting." Didn't get to fuck.
Oh man.
She
tease, the
she
tease.
stayed over a lot. I got to, she had great tits. Thank you. Shout out to that lady if she ever comes.
great tits.
I'm not gonna name her because if she comes back to town, I would definitely hang out with her again. But
I actually don't think any woman's attractive that's not my girlfriend.
Good for you. I love Mexican women. This
Sounds-
woman is a Mexican, and she is a great lady.
She's a nice lady.
Shout out Taco Bueno.
If you like Mexican women that are polyamorous, but they just won't admit it.
And shit.
Hispanic women don't cream; they just have horchata and queso.
And I've
And
been saying that.
I'm all about the flavor, baby. All about the flavor.
Preston, are you excited to eat hot wings tomorrow?
No, not at all. It's gonna be fun. Maybe, I don't know. By the time this comes out, it'll have been over.
It will have been over.
Yeah.
What if we drop it tomorrow night?
Then
We could drop it tomorrow.
We'll drop it tomorrow afternoon.
We're not bleeping nothing.
we're not.
I might
Log
bleep
into my
something.
Spotify,
Steven's
right?
like, I got a few
I
notes
might
that I
cut
want to bleep.
There's one part that I might cut out, but I'm not going to say which. And this part's one of them where I say what I'm going to cut out.
No, but the format, from what I understand, the format is like we're gonna go up, we're gonna do 5 minutes, and then Spencer's gonna bring 2 wings. You have to eat them both to go another 5 minutes. And I guess you can go till then I guess he's gonna have milk out there, and if you touch the milk, you're done. Basically, you go till you bitch out. Yeah,
Not the forbidden milk.
the forbidden milk.
Forbidden fruit.
Man, I want some hot wings and some 12-year-olds.
Let me see it all.
In Muskogee, that's a
Yeah,
delicacy.
let me see it.
God, let me see it. Is
Let me see
bars,
it's
though.
wild.
But it wasn't let me see it. It was let me AEE it.
Yeah, let me
AE
AE it.
Let me AE it.
It is like it sucks that he is a piece of shit because I've been in that situation where I've been so hammered that I've been like, let me see it.
Let me see it.
And sometimes it's not even sexual. You just got to know.
Well, that's why I was wondering, why he was so gung-ho about the new lady in town.
Which one?
You know who I'm talking about.
Oh,
The one that's been causing all this chaos.
yeah.
Apparently. I don't know shit. I think she's funny. She's cool. Hasn't done anything to me. Shout out to Viv.
Shout out, Viv.
Viv, if you're listening to this, if Robert Stewart DMs you, don't respond. Just don't respond.
He already has.
He already has, and he said, let me AEE it.
Let me AE it.
I'm going to get so much hell for everything that I said on there.
There can
Fuck
only.
it.
What do we do? Get canceled?
3 episodes.
We
Yeah.
can't get canceled.
Ain't no such
Can't
thing.
canceled. Stupid.
I'm just observing what I see. There's so many more things I could say that I see because I feel like we all know way too much about what goes on
It's a small town.
in town. Like there's
Yeah.
just
Can't do that in a small town.
Try that in a small
where's
town.
Jason? We need Jason Aldean to regulate the comedy scene a little
Let's
bit.
get Jason Aldean on the pod, and then the whole time, every time he says something, let's just accuse him of being gay.
Try that at a Taco Bueno.
Try that in a
You gonna order a chalupa platter, dude? Try that.
Chalupa's
at a
Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Fucked
exactly.
up, dude.
That's why I said try that at a Taco Bueno.
No,
dude.
I
See what
think
happens.
that whole thing's stupid. And honestly, I think it's everybody's fault but her. Because they all fucking went so hard in the paint for her, starting brand new, and gave her all this attention. And then we're like, actually, fuck you randomly. So it's
Because
going from... She basically got in a toxic relationship where she got love-bombed with comedy.
In Oklahoma, we
They do that.
We
Yeah.
really I say we proverbially, but everybody wants to prove that they're not a bigot. Everybody's so I love diversity. A native trans woman, I love you, and then they're like, you can't say that. And it's like, okay, what? Come on, dog.
We all know the stem.
Don't police people.
There can only be one.
Just fucking... I mean, honestly, if you just treat people like people, you won't run into these problems.
Exactly.
Pretty common sense.
And I've never understood, my one complaint about the comedy scene in Tulsa is that there seems to be a lack of meritocracy where it is not in the eyes of who is good at comedy, who can do time, who can, work a crowd, who can do whatever it may be, who's skilled versus who's this person we can uplift that's kind of different and weird. And it's I mean, I get it, it's cool, but at the same time, fuck, dude, just be funny. That's all that needs to happen.
Well, the problem is she is funny. She is very funny. And honestly, if she was given the natural progression of things, she would just be getting better.
But there's other funny people in my mind that haven't been uplifted as much.
That's what I'm saying. Like there shouldn't have been that much attention. They should just treat her like a normal person.
Because then
not
you get
like,
1
you
month
know-
in open mics, and you're like, I'm fucking Cat Williams, dude. Like, what's up?
It don't take much in Tulsa.
No, you just gotta not be a white dude.
I can't wait. I can't wait to move to Austin, Texas, to pursue my comedy dreams.
Oh, you will just,
I'll die.
yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm joking.
The open mics in Austin are worse than here. Worse comics.
Hit me up, Joe Rogan. Joe, if you're listening to this, let me tell you something, brother.
Taco Bueno is delicious.
I got a lot of
You need
love
it.
for you and Taco Bueno.
Yeah.
Fucking carnivore's gay.
I think I would beat Joe Rogan in a wrestling match, but he'd beat me in a striking match.
Maybe. Call him out right now.
Joe, if you're listening to this, we're gonna UFC style fight.
Hell yeah.
We both got CTE. We
We both got CTE.
we're both broken body wise. We're both hated and loved, respectfully. Locally hated. What's that saying that everybody's got, like, locally hated on the back of their truck?
Oh,
Locally
fucking
hated.
Gay dudes with the grunt style t-shirts. Locally hated and be like, yeah, because you statutory raped a girl. That's why you're locally hated.
Yeah, dude, you hang out at high school parties.
You're 37 getting beer for 14-year-olds. That's why you're hated, not because you're like some outside thinker.
You wore your Letterman's jacket to the club and you graduated 10 years ago.
Lame.
What's wrong with you? I'd let
Preston,
him in.
would you date an 18-year-old?
Hell no. Fuck no.
Me neither.
I think 30 is like the bottom of like.
30's too young for you?
No, well, it's like the youngest.
Oh yeah, you're 38.
Yeah, I'm 38.
I'd say a nice 23.
23. I don't know. Most 23-year-olds.
25's too young for me, and then I found out that my current one's not my age, and then I was just like, well,
Well, it's
she's
kind of a
fine.
general thing. You know, people mature differently.
It's true.
But-
she's very mature. She's very mature for her age.
She's very mature. She reads at the junior level.
She has a full-time job at the Arby's.
Yeah.
Getting her parents money for meth.
Works part-time at Subway.
They used to piss me off in high school is losing girls to dudes that are my age now.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, I don't even want to be around a child that's not mine. And fucking teenagers, like, if I have to deliver mail to a high school and there's children outside, you're just not getting your mail that
Yeah.
day.
No, you're not getting
I'm
mail.
not going to get picked on by teenagers because I can't do anything back. Like,
Yeah, how do you think I feel every day?
true. Oh, yeah.
Fucking, dude, these 10-year-olds are ruthless.
Oh, my God. I couldn't imagine.
It's hilarious, though,
Oh,
for
yeah,
the
you
most
are
part.
noble and better than everybody.
No, I'm not.
Sure.
So I had to piss. I'm
You
sorry.
got a TT?
Yeah. I do want to do a Joe Exotic and his two husbands at their wedding Halloween costume.
Well, they're a bit.
That'd be perfect.
We.
The
you know
Valera
what?
Bay.
I just forgot about this, and I feel so bad. All three of us have a show in Oklahoma City on Halloween.
We do?
We do?
Yeah, because I booked both of them.
Oh, fuck. I'm just now finding this out.
I remember.
not?
I do. I remember that now. But
Yeah.
like October,
It's
that's
like October 28th.
What is it, Pink Flamingo show?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Shout out to
And
Miss
it's on
Katie.
Halloween, and then like, so I'm hosting it, and then fucking. Basically, it's just the boys. It's me,
The
you,
boys.
Preston, Tyler, and Cheyenne.
So we're going to dress up like Joe Exotic and his two
Maybe. I
husbands.
kind of want to wear fucking corpse makeup.
Ooh, like black metal? I might join you, dude. What if I'm
kind of because Cheyenne's on board with that too.
What if like you're Varg and I'm Euronymous?
I don't know these people.
And you have a knife, and I'm just
Dude.
in my underwear. I'm in whitey tighties and blood.
Have you ever seen? It's this band called Mayhem.
No.
They're Norwegian black metal. I'll show you.
I'm trying to remember
It's
the
Norwegian
name
black
of the
metal.
movie. Well, there's one, The Light Takes Us, which is a documentary. Oh, the Lord was it Lords of Chaos?
Lords of Chaos. It has Macaulay Culkin's brother in it.
Yeah,
He plays your fucking
Euronymous.
yeah.
So the Norwegian
Deuteronomous.
black metal scene in like 1990 to like
I
1997.
think theirs was that band particularly. Fuck, they formed in 1984?
Yeah, but they didn't pop off until Dead shot himself in the head.
Yeah.
So these guys, they had a
I thought he, was fucking cutting himself up.
Dead. No.
He
So
bled himself out.
So Dead shot himself in the head with a shotgun, and then Euronymous found him at their home where the band stayed at in the Norwegian wilderness, and went and bought a disposable camera so he could take a picture of it for their next album cover.
Why not?
I mean, it's great.
That's metal, bro.
And apparently he made a necklace with skull fragments that he found instead of giving it over to the police. And he gave it to all the people that were in what's called the Black Circle.
This sounds culty.
But then there is this guy named Christian Virkinus, and he ended up changing his name to Varg.
And he was burning down churches.
His black metal name was Lord Grishnak, and he signed up to be the new bassist for Euronymous' band called Mayhem. Ultimately, his project that was called Burzum, Varg, ended up being way more successful than Mayhem ever was, especially like stateside.
Mm-hmm.
So Varg wanted to get out of his contract. Varg drove, I think, 3 hours to go get his contract annulled with Euronymous at Euronymous' apartment, and then ended up stabbing Euronymous in the head like 26 times or something like that. And he claimed it was self-defense.
Oh. Did he get away?
He spent, I think, like 10 years in prison. Like, it wasn't a long time at all.
I thought Varg was he was burning down churches.
He was, and they were trying to try him for it, but they couldn't prove anything.
These are
Yeah.
the bands.
Yeah.
These are the bands your Christian mom warned you about.
These are the bands that I
These
listen to.
these are the bands that are on Spotify still, but Kanye's new song can't be.
Yeah, like Varg is a notorious Nazi. Like, I don't understand.
He has a whole YouTube series of just Nazi shit.
Just
And like he'll do music reviews now, and like he'll review rap music videos.
He loves Kanye. He like actually
So
loves
fun.
Kanye.
he probably loves that new song.
He was at Kanye's like last 2 fashion shows in Paris.
Yeah, I'll say this though, Varg was kind of hot back in the day.
Oh, he's a sexy man. He still is a good looking guy. I hope I look like that whenever I'm older.
Varg was a handsome boy. I can't believe that
I actually have
Euronymous did him like that.
I have Philosophum on vinyl. It's one of my. It's such a good album. I don't care if. I'm just gonna say it's a hot take. I don't care if he's a controversial figure. He made some of the best black metal that was ever made. People will call you a poser for liking that shit. Preston, I'm sorry, we're going really.
I don't
know.
Preston, what do you got coming up, buddy?
The Hot Wing Show, the Bounty Show. I think you're on it, right? May 28th ish.
29th or 24th.
24th. 20s. So
20s.
I used to do an open mic at Bounty. That was a terrible time.
Didn't Trash host that one?
He hosted for me a few times. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, so it was recent then. A couple years ago, at least.
Yeah, a year and a half ago, maybe. I don't know.
He's been doing it.
Time is an illusion.
You're worse than Kyle about open mics. You and Kyle are the Grim Reapers of open mics. You walk in, everybody has a good time, and then you're like, I don't want to fucking host this anymore.
Yeah, it's just done.
Which is fine because
Hey,
you left
shout out to
alumni into
Kyle.
capable hands every Tuesday.
I did. Dalen.
I love that bar.
Alumni
It's a good place.
bar.
It's fun.
I started school. Also, shout out to myself. Humble brag. 90 days sober today.
Hell yeah, dude!
Hey,
Congrats.
yeah.
Sorry for drinking a Sapporo.
Oh, I don't care. I'm an adult. I can handle.
That's good. Some
You
You didn't
people.
remind us.
I'm not gonna. If I relapse, I'm not gonna blame Steven for drinking a beer in a podcast.
I mean, you can. You're more
it was
than
all
welcome.
Steven's fault.
You should, dude. Don't blame any of your past problems.
I'll make a
Yeah.
whole.
Stevens.
I'll make a whole podcast about it. I'll be like, "This is why I wanted Preston to relapse. It's a long game."
He's like, I brought him on this podcast just to
Hey,
get him to
fucking
relapse.
90 days is sick though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
90 days is tough.
We had no idea. Why didn't you remind us every 5 minutes?
I thought about it, but I think I did it for like the first few weeks, and then I was like, oh, they're probably annoyed by this.
I think it's good. I was.
Well, you're not getting sober for attention.
Yeah,
No, I'm getting sober for my health.
that's good.
Doctor's like, you should probably quit drinking or you're going to die when you're like 50. And I'm like, yeah, it's fair.
I
I'll
got.
die now.
I did like
Right.
14, 15 months no booze. I was still doing weed and eating mushrooms from time to time, but yeah, no, it was good. It was good for the brain and the body.
Yeah, I don't crave it as much, but that's also why I don't go out as much, because I'm just like, I don't want to be in that position. Because the last few mics that I went to, I was just like, I want to drink so bad. And I did that show at the comedy club with JB, and I left both nights. I left early because I was just craving so hard.
Who were you opening for? Or who were you? What were you guys doing? Why were you at the comedy club?
Which club?
The Tulsa Comedy Club.
Totally not a money laundering operation.
The Copenhagen Bandit as
Oh,
well.
hell
Yeah.
You guys were?
Yeah. So
My
I went
aunt
up,
loves
then
him.
JB, and then he finished out. But I didn't stay till the end of his set either night because I was craving so bad. I was just like, I got to go.
I don't know. That should be. You're like, I want to fit in with everybody, but I also fucking hate everybody. I'm gonna go home.
Well, it's just like when you have social anxiety, like, yeah, it's just, it builds.
Like, I try not to drink at mics, and then somebody talks to me, and I'm like, I can't fucking. do
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
I need a beer.
You walk in, I'm like, White Claw, yep.
Yeah, fuck. I want to not be here mentally. So
I can't smoke weed before I go up
No.
on mic, dude. That shit will fucking make me stupid. I end up retarded, like.
Amongst other
flat out.
things. All right, so Bounty Lounge. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Bounty Lounge is
that should be fun.
Brownie Lounge. What you got coming up, Dalen?
I got this podcast coming out. And I got Bounty Lounge with Preston on the 24th. And then with you at OMG in Owasso on the 29th.
Great burgers.
Great
Delicious.
burgers.
I took a shit at OMG.
Shout out to Brandon.
That was terrible. I didn't want to, but I had to. It was the toilet or my pants. Those were the options. You're just like in the storage area for the kitchen. I'm just blowing it up.
And then, dude, some girl okay, hold on.
Just
May
bring it up. Just say
31st.
it up.
May 31st at a fucking Jumpin' Jays. I
Jumpin'
got that
Jays,
too.
West Side.
What's side? And then, so some girl that was really pretty at Cellar Dweller went to the bathroom, and this is one of the nights that, like, I don't remember who I was with. Maybe it was Hayden. Hayden was, like, trying to hit on her or something. I was also, like, trying to.
Shout out to
And
Hayden,
then-
real dog.
Shout out to Hayden Parker. And then she went to the bathroom, and I was standing in that back area by Joey, and I listened to this woman just unleash her
Blow
bowel.
ass.
It sounded like she was throwing oatmeal in a bathtub. Like she was just,
So
and then it just fucking.
She's a 10, but she blows up the bar
And that
bathroom.
was it for me. And I think I don't remember if it's Hayden or not. I gotta ask him. It might have been fucking Robert.
That might be some of them anal squirts
then-
we were talking about earlier today.
That's how you get a chili dog.
And then I as soon as I heard that, I was just like, oh no. I walked over and I was like, you got it.
I broke up with a woman because I saw a turd in her toilet.
Oh my god, yeah. I'll break up with a woman if she's got skids.
She got skids.
It's like, hell no, dude. I don't even do that. Like, what
No,
the fuck? Have some respect, lady.
Maybe I talked about it on this. Where did I fucking talk about this? The woman leaving an upper decker.
What?
That was
my
the deleted
bathroom.
pod.
That was the deleted pod?
Yeah.
Well, we got to do it now.
Yeah.
So I was talking to this woman, and she was over. Nothing was happening. She noticed that my ex-wife texted me. It was normal stuff about our kid. And then she went to the bathroom. And
Sounds
then just
controlling.
left the house. And then I was like, didn't hear her flush or anything. I went to flush. She left a fucking upper decker in my toilet. And then texted me after, and she goes, I hope you're happy. And I was like, I'm not. I'm in a horrible mood now.
Shout out emotional intelligence.
How did you get it out?
It's fucking, I just kept
Just
flushing.
kept flushing. Yeah, just.
I had like a.
You didn't rubber glove it and just grab it?
Now what I did
miss
is
you.
I took I have a pasta strainer, like a small one, so you can individually.
Please tell me you threw it away.
Take one of those fish tank nets and just
Yeah,
kind of...
I went and I was like the whole time I was like, fucking.
You put it in a jar and keep it under your bed.
Yeah, and then I show new women coming over. I'm like, don't do this.
New Facebook page. Has she upper decked your toilet?
Are we dating the same upper
Upper
decker?
Ladies, if you ever want to get revenge on a man, forget Facebook. Just shit in his
Just
upper
upper
deck
deck
of
him.
his toilet.
Tank of his toilet, and don't tell him.
Or shit in his bathtub.
What sucks too is
That's-
she was.
I could clean that easier. I
She
feel
had
like.
to be 110 pounds soaking wet. For this woman to drop a trucker-sized shit in the upper deck of my toilet is more concerning.
Well, you gotta watch out for the small ones.
It had to be the length of her spine.
The length of her spine.
She was one of them ladies on
Brought to you
Reddit.
by Taco Bueno.
If you gotta take a massive shit, if you want to take a massive shit, go on down to Taco Bueno.
If you're feeling constipated.
Steven, what do you got coming up, buddy?
I've got OMG Lounge on the 29th of May in Owasso. I don't know if I'll be there, but I think
you don't know if you'll be at OMG.
but a character that I do will be there for sure. I won't say who.
No way.
Yeah. But if you
Kanye.
know who I am and you know anything about my comedy, I'm going to be doing a character, so you might want to come out. It's going to be cool. Haven't really been active at the open mic, so I'm not getting booked on shit, and I feel like me bailing in lieu of my I'm not going to blame my former relationship, but I
blame
am.
her. Blame her for everything.
But yeah, if I'm not, if I'm going to bail on things for in lieu to hang out with my girlfriend, maybe I can change.
If you want to do comedy, you got to be married to the game of comedy.
Married to the game.
I'm gonna start being married to the
Or
game.
date a comedian.
And be married to the insane.
Yeah.
I want to start doing more shows. I actually like doing shows more than I like doing open mics. I feel like I do better.
Yeah, I mean,
I do better at shows. Like there's something different where it's like
there's not just 12 comics staring at you.
It's not the same people hearing the same shit you've been saying for a year and shit, or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, that's it. Then we got the Country Hooligan Jamboree next month.
That's why I think if you really want to do comedy, you got to leave Tulsa.
Yeah.
Like if you really want to fucking do it, like
I say that
that's
all the
your
time.
first move. Like
People don't understand when I say that. I think I'm like being an asshole. It's like it's not that. It's just like the infrastructure ain't there.
yeah, and nobody's really interested. Like in big cities, people just go to open mics because like they're in a big city.
Yeah.
It's like there's
Something
gonna be a lot
to
of
do.
tourists probably.
Versus like I feel like you do a show or an open mic here, every single blue collar guy is gonna be like, I'm funnier than that guy.
Yeah,
I love.
are offended.
And that's how we end up with
guys
Robert
at the
Stewart.
shows, though.
Yeah.
The blue collar boys are my crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Stand up, dude. They fucking. I get them rowdy, dude. I love them.
They're
Also,
easy
I'm
to-
a raging homosexual.
We love a guy that likes to hang drywall and look at gay porn. We love him.
Those are my guys. We also call those Mexicans, but we're just.
Speaking of Mexicans, I'm swearing off white women. If you're a Hispanic woman listening to this, follow me on Instagram at what is my Instagram name? Soda Dream Station. It's my little video Instagram. I'm gonna start putting comedy stuff on there.
Oh yeah, where can people find you?
Me?
Dr. Preston Sly. Yes.
Facebook. I don't know, man. Just type my name. I'm not a social media guy. I think Instagram's like Preston.Sly1 or something like that. I don't know.
Social media is gay.
Yeah.
Social media is gay, but unfortunately you have to do it.
Social media vaccinated my kids.
All the autism registry. We're gonna start having like.
Oh man.
You remember when everybody was putting like the Ukrainian flag and shit on their Facebook profile picture?
They'll all be on
Now
the.
trains.
So what if they do like the the old World War II times when the Jews had to wear the star? What if the autistics start doing that on?
We
on
got to
the
wear
internet?
They already do that. They have.
We got to wear the fidget spinner.
They just have an anime profile picture.
They have just a fucking squishmallow.
Sonic the Hedgehog cover photo.
If they have a stuffed animal, they are autistic.
Hey, I have stuffed animal.
Well, Steven, I don't know how to tell you this, but all right. I think we're good.
What a
Good.
lovely podcast. Thank you to our 25 listeners that
Our 25 faithful listeners, thank you so much. When we get this Taco Bueno sponsorship, you're still going to have to buy your own Taco Bueno, but we greatly appreciate you listening.
Shout out to the whole lotta box.
Fuck yes, dude.
Oh,
I'll crush
man.
a whole lot of box.
Dude, I carried 4 of those the other day. It was heavy.
I might go to Taco Bueno.
And shout out to Preston Sly for being on here.
Yeah, dude. Thanks
Dude.
for coming, Preston.
It's a
We
good time.
love him dearly. More than the other people, really. Like I could probably name off 6 people I like you more than right now. But we'll
That
see.
makes
We
me
named
feel
them all on the
That makes me
pod.
feel
We
good.
didn't name them on the pod. All right, guys. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.